if you clicked on this video, the one thing I know about you is that your dreams are important. So if you had a wild and vivid dream and you knew it meant something big, what did you do? You searched on the internet and you read the AI summary? No. These are the 16 truths that I have found by looking at thousands of dreams firsthand, not internet searching, not copying some other video. Just do this one little thing for me. I promise I won't ask anything else from you that is not true. I'm going to ask you to like, comment, and subscribe because I need to know what you need from me. You have to tell me. Okay, shout out to Iowa firefighters. The first truth is that dreams are multidimensional. A single dream can be showing your emotional state, your physical body, your subconscious programming, your relationships, your environment, things beyond your waking awareness. And they even show you evil, icky things all at once. When you try to collapse those into one meaning of one symbol, it becomes heavily distorted. The dream itself is not unclear, you're just forcing all those layers into one explanation. The second truth is that dreams can shift depending on your level of awareness or your vibrational state. So in that way, some dreams are not about fixing anything about you at all. They are about remembering something that is already there, like your innate intuitive sense, your ability to channel aspects of your higher awareness, or remembering that every human has every spiritual gift at their fingertips, not just the elite few. So remember that not all dreams are about emotional healing, because this is another place where you might be misreading them. Some dreams do show healing. They show release, resolution, or shifts. But when dreams show you doing something that feels unfamiliar but natural, or being recognized in a certain way, or stepping into a role that feels significant, these are not dreams that are pointing to a problem. They are showing readiness. And when you try to interpret those dreams as something that needs to be corrected about you, you miss what they are actually revealing. The third truth, here's one almost nobody wants to talk about, and it's spiritual hygiene. Unfortunately, what I often see in religious or Bible-themed teachings is that this sort of thing gets turned into something dramatic or scary, that you need to have an exorcism in order to be better, which causes you to either go into fear or denial that you had the dream in the first place. But there's no reason for that nonsense, because the truth is that dreams will simply show you interference. They will show you when something is off in your energy field, when there's influence that isn't actually yours. They're showing you what's happening so you can see clearly and respond from a place of sovereignty. And that level of discernment is everything, because it means learning how to trust what your dream is showing you without needing to rely on anyone else's interpretation of your experience or the internet. You can actually move through your life with a level of clarity that most people never access, not because it's hidden or secret, but because we were never taught how to see it. The fourth truth is your dream self doesn't wait for you to consciously know something before it is shown to you. Dreams are often premonitions or potentials based on current trajectories, so they function as a real-time diagnostic system. They are showing you what is happening inside your system right now, emotionally, physically, energetically, and subconsciously. Dreams often show illness in your body before symptoms even appear, patterns before you recognize them in your waking life, and healing before you consciously feel better. I'm sure you yourself have tons of fun precognitive dreams. They're actually super common. The fifth truth is dreams are always trying to show you your heart's desire. You will notice this especially after you've started to honor your dream messages with real action. When you do that, what happens is your dreams start becoming clearer and more directional. They begin to show you when something is aligned and when something is being forced. When something is aligned, it tends to move in a certain ease or natural progression in the dream. When something is not aligned, it stalls, loops, or breaks. If you're using your dreams properly, learning to see that difference in your dreams changes how you make decisions in waking life, because you are no longer relying only on logic or effort. You are also seeing what direction your heart truly wants. The sixth truth is, in space, without language or memory or any sense of identity for this particular lifetime, your body experienced decisions that didn't happen in words. Am I being too cryptic here? I'm talking about that layer of your dreams that show birth, death, astral travel, lives between lives, galactic travel, and everything in between. And again, you might be getting tripped up here because, hey, you didn't know this. These dreams follow very little logic and often show rich imagery in ancient forms like sacred geometry, colors, numbers, telepathy, and goddesses. And dreams can take you to those spaces instantly because dreams operate on that same nonverbal level. The seventh truth is, dreams don't just map to the 7 basic chakras that most people talk about. Well, I'm assuming you already know that dreams show chakras. If you haven't seen my 8 golden rules of dream interpretation, take a look-see at that one. From what I've seen consistently across dreams, there are at least the 13 main chakras that like to show up, from Earth Star all the way up through the higher gateways to reflect what's actually happening in that part of your system. The body chakras are holding programming. Dreams show the instability of the root, the pressure or shutdown of the solar plexus, the guardedness of the heart, the hesitation in the throat. Beyond the body-based chakras, those start showing you things that feel bigger than you: lineage patterns, soul level contracts, purpose, connection to something much more expansive. So pay attention to the colors that come through: reds, oranges, yellows, greens, blues, purples, but also gold, iridescent sparkles, rainbows, and all that, because they point to what part of your system needs attention or what part is radiating beautifully. The eighth truth is that dreams are alive. They are intelligent, responsive, and they are showing you something in real time. Since you were not taught dream interpretation, most likely as a life skill, you never learned it properly. So most of you, when you look up meanings or ask non-experts or listen to an internet guru who says there's a hidden meaning only they can access, what you end up getting about your dream actually pulls you further away from the truth, because the moment you try to impose a fixed explanation, you lose the subtlety of what the dream is actually trying to reveal to you. The ninth truth is, dreams are co-creative experiences, meaning you are actively participating in them. You are not passive in your dreams. It irritates me beyond no other when people say it was just a dream or it's random firings from your brain. In a dream, you are not just watching something unfold. You are inside them, moving through them, reacting, responding, making choices, and the dream is responding to you at the same time. The 10th truth is, one of the biggest misunderstandings about dreams is the idea that they are messages you have to interpret. That framework immediately puts you outside of the dream, as if it's something being handed to you that you need to translate. But dreams are not messages in that sense. They are experiences. So instead of pulling yourself out of the narrative, begin to look at what is actually happening. What is the movement? What is shifting? What is changing? So stop trying to be right or coming up with the correct interpretation. It's about presence. It's about being with the dream, observing it, and allowing it to reveal itself without forcing meaning onto it. The 11th truth is, dreams reveal very clearly what is actually running your operating system. Yes, your gray matter. Most people believe they are making conscious choices in their life, but a lot of what is happening underneath is automatic. It is patterns, reactions, internal rules, and belief structures that have been operating for a long time unchecked. Dreams show these patterns in motion. They show what you default to, what you avoid, what you repeat, and what feels like something you have to do rather than something that you are choosing freely. This is programming, and dreams reveal it without filtering it. They show it exactly as it is operating. And once you see it in that way, your long, drawn out dreams are no longer abstract. They become quite visible, whether you like it or not. The 12th truth is, thank goodness dreams show you where your flow breaks. Well, one of the most important things dreams reveal is where things are moving easily, where there's alignment, where there's something working. Many dreams have a point where something shifts, where something gets stuck, delayed, or distorted, or just doesn't work in the way that it should. That moment is paramount. It's the sand in the oyster moment, because it is the point of irritation or disruption that the dream is built around. Most people overlook that part because they are focused on the story or the symbols, but that disruption is a valuable piece of information. It is showing you exactly where something in your life is not working the way it is meant to. The 13th truth is, you must work with your dreams consistently and over a period of time. I'm not talking about one-offs. You need to dive into them and work with them. When you do this, you will realize very quickly that the meaning is not in the object. It is in the behavior. What is the dream trying to do? What is being attempted? What is being blocked? What is repeating? So instead of looking at dreams symbolically, start observing a pattern of movement. That is why generic interpretations do not work, because they remove the dream from your very non-generic experience. Your dreams are built from your patterns, your responses, and your internal world, and that cannot be replaced with a definition. The 14th truth is that dreams bypass your narrative completely. They do not rely on the story you tell yourself about your life. They do not adjust based on what you want to believe. They move past all of that and go straight to what is actually happening underneath. That is why you can wake up from a dream with a feeling of clarity, even if you don't have words for it yet. Something in you recognizes that what you saw was real, even if it wasn't filtered through your usual way of explaining things. Word of caution with the sunshine and unicorn dreams, though, just have a self-reflective eye for this, because that can be showing spiritual bypassing or even signs of narcissism. The 15th truth, one of the biggest misconceptions I hear all the time is, I don't dream. And because of that, you immediately think none of this applies to you. You think if you don't remember your dreams, then you're blocked. But you're not. You can still access this level of guidance through creating waking dreams. This is where you work with the same language of dreams, using scenes, sensations, movement, but while you're awake. Think of it this way. This isn't about the dream as an event that can only happen at night. It's about the communication that is always available to you. So you are dreaming. Everyone is dreaming. The 16th and final truth is to create a relationship with your dreams. How? Glad you asked. Use dream seeding as a best practice. I'm not talking about controlling your dreams or forcing something to happen. I'm talking about setting a clear intention, open a dialogue with your system before you go to sleep, letting your body and your subconscious know what you're ready to see next. And when that's done properly, your dreams respond in a very precise continuation of what you're trying to work through. I've created dream seeds in the form of guided meditations with binaural beats that really help dreamers, myself included, to focus on the theme that we want to move through. If you're not doing dream seeding, your dreams can be very confusing, very layered, long and dramatic, emotional, and frightening. So seed those dreams. It allows you to do self-improvement, shadow work, emotional healing, trauma release, sixth sense development, career movements, whatever you want, into bite-sized pieces, which means you'll most likely do it. And from there, everything we're talking about, your patterns, your programming, your direction, that all becomes visible in a way that you can actually work with. If you want to see these truths in action with your own dreams, the first place to start is my free school community. That's where you can begin to get a feel for dreams and how they actually work in real time. Link is in the comments and description. I'll be there waiting for you. And if you're ready to go deeper, this is what my advanced dream course is built for. It's about becoming fluent in dream language, so no matter what dream you're given, whether it's simple, complex, chaotic, or layered, you can move through it and extract exactly what wants to be seen.